Corner with the grand champion redneck himself, Kevin Fowler.
What's up, girl?
Hi.
Been a while.
Been way too long.
Too long.
Yeah, so we shouldn't let that time period
Oh,
pass
no.
like that again.
We pick it right where we left off.
That's true. Much love.
So I know. This is day one.
I know, right?
Me and Katie have been doing this a long time.
we ain't gonna talk about that though. Let's talk about fun stuff, okay? Love Song, the video.
Mm-hmm.
There is a super hot chick in it,
Yeah.
which my 10-year-old son caught notice
good
of.
casting.
You think? How did you get the Miss June Playmate?
Well, she wasn't Playmate yet. When
She wasn't?
She was,
Okay.
she was still a nobody. And actually, our producer found her on what's that called? Hometown Hotties.
Okay. All right, everyone. The entire internet just went to hometownhotties.com.
And we spent most of our budget actually getting her here. She made the video. I mean, she made it.
She did.
And then soon after the video, she let us know she was going to be Miss June and Playboy. So that's out now. And needless to say, we have a few copies on the bus.
Yeah, I bet you do.
And just for nostalgia reasons, you know, just cause
well, because you have a
all the guys
connection.
got to meet her, you know, yeah.
Yeah.
Got to spend 2 days with her. Now she's naked for the world.
Who she is. Exactly. Well, now let me ask you, who's the male lead in that video? Because
Oh, it don't matter.
there was a guy in it.
A couple of my friends, after they watched the video, they're like, "I watched the video. Were you in it?" I
Yeah.
didn't even see you. It flew right by you. But I don't even know who you are.
Well, let me just say, they're it's like apples and oranges. That was just kind of two different people there.
It was.
Yeah.
Sure.
Anyway, it's a great video, Love
Thank
Song.
you.
You got to check it out. What else is going on with you?
Oh Lord, it's been crazy. You know, we got a new single coming down. Just wrapped up Love Song. We're about to launch one. A little song I wrote about growing up in Amarillo, Texas. A song called Panhandle Poor Boy. And I've got a ranch outside of Wimberley, and I collect old buildings. People don't really know. So a lot of musicians collect cars and stuff. I collect old buildings.
Old buildings.
I'm kind of weird.
Oh.
Anyway, I'm opening a wedding venue up there. So we open to the public.
Oh.
In July, so we're rolling that out, and we're doing the Kevin Fowler TV right now. We're shooting another episode tomorrow, and it's just everything.
You're just busy.
I don't know how to slow down. I keep talking about it for like the last 5 years. Like, I think I'm gonna slow down a little bit,
Yeah.
and I don't
And
think
then
it's in
Don't.
my genetics.
Yeah. You would be completely bored if you stopped.
I probably would.
Yeah.
And I don't know what to do with all my ADD then.
Right.
This is my treatment. I just work all the time.
Right. No, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. Now, you also were recently in Alaska.
Oh yeah, last week.
Yeah.
And the boys went up there.
And
Put a show up there.
how was that?
It was cool. You know, Stoney used to do his red dirt, whatever North to Alaska thing.
Right.
And lady up there, Samine, there's a radio show, a Texas Red Dirt radio show, and she brought us up for the second year in a row to do this a charity event for autism. Autism Speaks.
Very cool.
And, it's really cool. The guys love it up there, and I do. I mean, I love Texas and all, but it is absolutely gorgeous up there.
It's a totally different
It's
world.
like, wow.
Now, you were only there for how long?
4 days.
Okay. Now, could you imagine that in the middle of dead winter? Like,
No.
could you imagine being there? Since you're a Texas boy, I mean, that's
No.
a totally different.
No, I could go up there during the summer, but that's about it.
Yeah, you have your limit.
No. Too cold.
Yeah.
Too cold and rainy.
Exactly. All right, so I heard this asked of Charlie Daniels not too long ago, this question that I'm about to ask you. And he tells a story about Bob Dylan. He was asked, has there ever been a person that you were a huge fan of that you found out was a fan of yours?
Probably Chestnut, Mark Chestnut, you know.
Really?
We kind of got be buddies, you know.
Yeah.
Did shows him, and he's familiar with my stuff. And actually, we're going to hang out with him this week, so.
That's a cool
yeah,
feeling.
The weird thing about all that is it's always bizarre to me, the guys you watch growing up, you know, like when we were doing the duet with Willie Nelson. He's in the studio. He was out there cutting in the vocal booth, and me and Darren are high-fiving in the studio. Go, dude, this is so cool, you know. Or like, you know, the stuff with Chestnut and having George Jones on one of the records. It's just like, wow. So
Yeah.
it's always cool to see that. And you go, wow, man, I used to watch these guys on Hee Haw.
Yeah.
I'm dating myself there. I'm ashamed if I even know what he hell is. But, you know, and it's just always wild to then, you know, when I really started getting heavy into country stuff and writing a lot, I was a big Dwight Yoakam fan, you know, and then next thing I know, we're doing an acoustic show with Dwight Yoakam, Hills Cafe in Austin.
Yeah.
And I was just going, yeah, this is cool.
Yeah, yeah.
So there's some moments like that. I think you forget, sometimes you gotta look back and go, hey man, you're always striving to go more and more and more, but look back and go, man, I've got to do some pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I guess the moments of the cool stuff is pretty large list for you over the years.
We've been so lucky, man. I can't believe, you know, we're still able to go 14 years of doing this. 14 years for this as a job, and it's wild.
Yeah.
It's just, I would have never in my wildest dreams imagined that the scene would have turned into what it is now.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
exactly.
it was just, I remember when y'all kicked this thing off, you know, just like me, Pat, Roger, and Doug Miller, and just a few guys, Corey, and just to see what it's grown into, and also, like, you know, to see the young kids now are finding their own generation of Texas country, you know.
Right.
You know, my oldest daughter, her and her friends are, you know, the newer stuff like Cody Johnson and Josh Abbott and all that stuff, you know, and I think that's a cool thing is seeing it just continue on, multi-generational, you know, it just keeps on keeping on.
Right. Do you get the opportunity to watch some of the opening acts for you and kind of have a chance to talk to some of those guys? And I mean, like the baby bands. I mean, you know.
Oh man, I'm always sucking up to the open bands because one day I'll be opening for them.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I'm glad I sucked up to Abbott back in the day.
Yeah.
Because now I get to open for him all the time. You know. So
Yeah.
I don't know, but I think you gotta support the guys coming up, you know, and they're the future of the scene, the future
Right.
of the genre. To keep it going, I mean, you can only hear Beer Bait and Ammo so many times, and you're ready for something else. You know, I'm even tired of it.
Well, yeah, you would be.
But, you know, I think that's the key to keeping this thing going and keeping Texas country moving, Texas music in general just moving that direction, just to break the new artists and keep the kids involved, you know.
Exactly. Well,
You know,
we always
they
got to
gotta-
build. Yeah, we got to build the fan base. It's a
Oh, yeah.
continual cycle.
Keep it going.
Okay, so is there going to be a reality show about Kevin Fowler?
Yeah, I would love to do reality TV.
I think you'd be great.
We're going to do the Kevin Fowler TV. Shameless plug, Kevin Fowler TV, KevinFowler.tv.
Very good. Very good.
But, yeah, we've actually talking with some people about doing some pilots and stuff. It's just trying to put it on the plate. You know,
Right.
And just with everything.
Right.
I do too much stuff. I get too many plates spinning. I can't keep them all going.
About That's why you have good people behind you helping.
But you still got to be there to do it. And
True.
Find enough creative space in your mind. Trying to write another record. About to start writing another record and put that on the plate too. So spread yourself too thin, but I would love to.
Yeah, I think you'd be a natural.
Because the stuff that goes on behind the scenes, that's the show in itself.
Exactly.
That's
Exactly.
kind of what Kevin Fowler TV is. You know?
Yeah. All right. Well, if you're going to be releasing the new single, Panhandle, you said?
Panhandle Poor Boy.
Panhandle Poor Boy. Okay. So tell me about the song itself.
Man, I just wanted to write a song about, we were actually up playing in West Texas, and I was just kind of thinking about, it's weird how wherever you're from, it kind of can shape you as a person, you know, whether good or bad. You know, and like, you know, a lot of things about growing up there. A lot of people drive up there and go, man, this is ugly. This place is nasty, man. There's no trees, and wind blows all the time, and it's flooding, or it's freaking droughting, or whatever, you know, but it has its own kind of beauty to it. You know? But, you know, I think just the song is just that no matter where I go, I'm still just that broke kid that grew up poor in Amarillo, Texas, you know.
Yeah.
No matter where this life takes me, I'll always be a Panhandle Poor Boy.
Love it. Can't wait
So,
to hear it.
Hopefully I can get my morning voice going here and we'll get it playing. And my boys actually we're all wanting to come out and play for you today.
I know. It's awesome.
They don't like sitting on the bus.
I don't blame them. This is a fun place to be.
They've heard.
I know.
They've heard stories about your cluttered corner.
Yeah, I bet.
And
Okay.
it has grown. It is not a sprawling corner. It is now. I remember first time I was here, it was like a little table.
I know.
Now you should just put all this memorabilia on eBay and retire. You got stuff from everybody in here.
Trust me, we've thought about it a few times.
You got some goodies.
Yeah, we do. Well, thank you for coming and seeing me.
Thank you.
It's always fun.
Thank you guys. Mama, Papa Shane, all the Shane Media folks. Been doing this a long time.
Yeah, we have.
I'm just a panhandle poor boy